One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Eagles head coach before the game. This is a great opportunity for his squad. Bringing a group of 6 team into a Big 12 opponent. The crowd is crazy. The teams are excited. But he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the move. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They put the brakes on him.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage. And
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On the direct snap, it's Duggar. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Cobb. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Hamilton. Across the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Turning it on.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out wide right, it's Owens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. A run for the quarterback. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Looking for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. From the gun. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and long here. On the move, it's Thomas. Inside the 25. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Knocked down immediately.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up in there and try to block somebody, maybe get a fullback dive, but not release out of the backfield like that and catch the ball. This fullback, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Henry. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll send the back in motion. Using his feet. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. changing the routes with his receivers.
Booster, booster.
Got to make the play on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Inside the touchdown, Eagles. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And it'll be a touchback. It's Owens. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Using his legs, it's Owens. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Owens. He'll toss him. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Duggar. Sees a crease. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Rush is on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying the left side. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Eagles. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option. Quick toss. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on second down. They'll run him again. Sees an alley. He's got enough. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Montgomery. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air, it's Ruiz. They're all over him. And he gets it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And that's the danger on third and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. And nice effort that time by the safety.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. One more snap coming before halftime. On the direct snap, it's Owens. He'll pitch it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the move. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with the San Jose State Spartans taking on the number 15 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's San Jose State setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously.
Flying down the right side. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Eagles. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Number 46, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Ruiz. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down to the air. Rush right in his face. And they got him.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time. Winning first down. And what that does for a defense. They win first down. They force second and long. They're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation. Third and forever. Great job by this defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Turns it upfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Aztecs want to move quickly.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Aztecs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Ruiz. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. On the move. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Owens. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
Now, a fourth down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snaps on fourth down. Throwing right. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, there's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Got the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
At the 47-yard line. First down for the offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And wings it incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Eagles looking to convert on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moves the pocket. It's Ruiz. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And that 2nd down completion was anything but helpful. Threw it in reverse, and now it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Out wide left, it's Grant. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
Final play of the quarter coming. Dropping back, it's Ruiz. Reels it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, San Diego State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How about this? These guys are going for 2. On the snap, it's Owens. Now the pitch. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
No good. That keeps the score. Eastern Michigan, 35. San Diego State, 19. Number 26, set to kick this one away.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. They'll run it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give. Defense all over him.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Making his first move. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Moving the pocket, it's Ruiz. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
And if I'm a defense, dude, I am perfectly fine with this. Like, I'm not giving up big plays. I'm keeping everything in front of me. The probability of them going the length of the field twice and getting 2 two-point conversions is very, very small. So stay patient. Don't get over your skis.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking for a big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Left side is Owens. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he gets rid of it. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ruiz. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on 4th down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
Needs it here on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Snowed under by the defense. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The pitch. There he goes. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Eagles! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get outside, it's Owens. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive?
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Stepping to the right. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
The snap, wants to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Eagles have pushed it inside the 20. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Tight end now in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Aztecs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy,